In today's video, I will be reviewing the Capital One Savor Rewards credit card. So I've had this card for a little bit over 9 months now, so here are my thoughts and a review of the credit card. Let's go over the perks. With this credit card, you get $300 cash back when you spend $3,000 within the first 3 months. But it wasn't always like this. Earlier this year when I got this card, they gave me back $500 cash back, which made the bonus much more attractive. So that gave me about a 16% rate of return. So with the current cash back bonus of $300 after spending $3,000, that's only about 10%, which is not the best, but still comparable to other rewards credit cards. So with the cash redemption, you can redeem as much as you want back. This doesn't have a limit similar to Wells Fargo Propel credit card where you only can redeem in $25 increments, which is much nicer, plus you can just redeem whatever you want. So let's dive right into the reward system. The biggest advertising point for this credit card is the unlimited 4% cash back on dining and entertainment. So dining pretty much means any type of restaurant or fast food. Entertainment includes movies, concert tickets, and sporting events. You can also earn 2% cash back at grocery stores and 1% on all other purchases. And lastly, you can earn 8% cash back on tickets at Vivid Seats all the way through May of 2020. I wasn't really familiar with Vivid Seats. From looking at the website, it seems like it's a ticket seller similar to Ticketmaster or StubHub. But 8% is quite a bit, so if you like to watch shows or go to different type of events, you can basically get your tax back. But again, I really don't go to sporting events or concerts that frequently, so maybe like once a year or so. This benefit really is not that good for me. So with all the points that you earn, they don't expire on the life of the account. They label this as a benefit. But why? This is rarely a benefit because you earn those points and it should be yours anyways. It's funny how they took a similar slogan to Burger King. Redeem your way. So for the first year, this card has no annual fee, but after that they will charge you $95 a year. As you know, I'm really not a big fan of annual fees. Most likely after my year is up, I'll probably just downgrade this card. And I would most likely go with the Capital One Savor One credit card, which is very similar because you earn 3% cash back on dining and entertainment, but you don't have an annual fee that you have to pay for. So let's move on to the other perks. With this credit card, it has no foreign transaction fees, which is always a nice perk when you're traveling overseas. You also get extended warranty on all purchases. But let's dig into the details. So with this benefit, you can add an extra 2 years on eligible items purchased with your card. You can have a maximum of $10,000 per claim for the amount that's charged to your card, or whichever is less. But here are some things that they don't cover. Vehicles of any sort, any land or real estate, animal, pets, or consumables. This one made me laugh. Imagine you bought your daughter a hamster and within a week, he died. How would you get an extended warranty on a hamster? I guess people probably tried this before, but let's get back on track. Any type of professional services, such as labor or installing things. There's quite a long list of things that they don't cover, but it seems like if it's any type of product that is not alive and you bought it in a store, then it's probably covered. But just always double check the benefits guide. There's also a long list of things to do to file a claim. Some of them are having receipts, statements, original manufacturer's warranty, and repair estimates from authorized providers. Next, you can get car rental insurance. So with this benefit, this only applies to rentals that are 31 days or less. And this only applies for vehicles that have an MSRP of under $50,000. So this is mainly targeted towards economic vehicles, not luxury vehicles like Beamers or Benzes. Other cars that are not included are any form of trucks, vans, and even campers. Trailers, motorcycles, and any vehicle that has less than 4 wheels is also not covered. Another thing that I found in the fine print is that this only covers the car and not you. So if you get injured into a car accident, this car rental insurance does not cover you at all. So it's really up to your health insurance. There's also a long list of reasons on what they do not cover. Basically, just don't do anything illegal or drive recklessly because this will void this type of insurance. Next is the travel accident insurance. With this benefit, you can get assured up to $1 million in case of any loss of life, loss of limbs, sight, or hearing while riding as a passenger, entering or exiting any licensed carrier if you paid for your ticket. What always confused me about travel accident insurance is what they actually cover. I know that they pay you for losses like losing a hand or a finger, but what if you got a concussion or broke your arm? Does accident insurance cover that stuff? I really don't know the answer to this one. If any of you guys that are watching know, let me know in the comments below. But there are things that they won't cover. Things such as emotional trauma, diseases, pregnancy, bacterial viral infections, or bodily malfunctions. There are a few other ones, but these are just to name a few. The one thing that I found the most interesting is that they won't cover any accident that occurs when you're in, entering, or exiting any aircraft that's owned, leased or operated by Capital One. Like seriously, how are you gonna know what plane you're going onto is owned, leased, or operated by Capital One? Also, another thing is that if you temporarily perform the duties of a pilot or crew functions in a life-threatening emergency, they will waive this instance if you're on one of their carriers. But what you also get is baggage delay insurance. What this basically means is that you get up to $100 a day for up to 3 days for emergency expenses such as clothes or toiletries. A next perk is trip cancellation insurance. So with this benefit, they can reimburse you up to $1,500 for being unable to go to your trip due to death, accidental injury, diseases or physical illness to you or your immediate family member. But just remember though, you gotta have proof by a doctor to actually get this reimbursement. The one thing that I found sad when I looked at the fine print is that they will not cover any pre-existing conditions prior to the purchase of the trip. So say that your family member recently got diagnosed with cancer. If you bought a trip ticket anytime after they were diagnosed, this insurance will not cover the case if anything happens. Also, if any family member is injured due to playing sports or racing, this is also not covered. This type of benefit seems kind of contradicting too. You know how I said they will cover you in the case if there's a disease or physical illness? Also, what's under the what's not covered section, it also says disease and physical illness. So which one is it? All I can say is that you could always attempt to file this type of claim, but I don't even know if it will go through or not. So let's move on to something less depressing. This card is a MasterCard World Elite credit card. Okay, but why should you care? Let me tell you some of the benefits. One of the benefits is complimentary travel planning. I never used this service before because I always plan my own trips, like what I wanted to do, where I wanted to stay, and what I wanted to see. So I never tried to contact a travel planner, but I think I might give it a go just to see what can they actually help me with. You also get preferred amenities at World Elite hotels and resorts. Some of these amenities include available room upgrades, early check-in or check-out, and complimentary breakfast. You also get access to a World Elite Air program. Some participating airlines are Aeromexico, Etihad, Lufthansa, and Virgin Atlantic. So depending on the airline, you can purchase an economy class ticket and you can receive an upgrade to business class. That's actually a pretty good deal. They also have something called Business Class Companion Ticket Savings Program. So when you purchase a business class ticket on a certain airline, your companion can receive a savings up to 50% or even a free business class ticket. Personally, I never used this before because I never see any reason to fly business, but if I did, I would love to give this a try. These are just to name a few of the World Elite benefits. Some other savings you may get are through private jet programs, cruise programs, tours and vacation programs, and chauffeured car services. So all of these programs have their own sort of discount on savings on selected airlines or businesses. Just remember, these are selected. I'm not really sure how many of these benefits actually that most people can get, but it doesn't hurt to try, right? You can also get complimentary concierge services. So this is hardly ever benefit because this is just a personal Siri of someone you can call and talk to 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So if you're feeling lonely and you want to know where to eat or find entertainment, give them a call. Another perk is 24-hour travel assistance. So in case of your credit card is lost or stolen, you can get an emergency replacement card and a cash advance. I feel like they should just do this just as a given. Like if you lose your card, they should just give you a new one. But it's nice for them to allow you to do a cash advance. But here's some food for thought. Cash advances are always a stupid idea, unless you're really in a real emergency, because their fees are ridiculous. Another advertised benefit is instant purchase notifications. So this benefit, they give you push notifications every time your purchase is approved on your account. I can see why this can be handy if there's an unauthorized purchase on your account, but again, you could always disable your notifications on your phone. They also advertise Peribus and Wikibuy as a benefit. What Peribus is basically a website that gives you refunds after you give them your emails that you use for online shopping. So what this app does, it goes through your emails to see what you bought and it will refund you if there is a difference. I don't know how you feel about someone going through your emails, but it's really up to you if you trust them or not. This application or website is not limited to only people who have Capital One credit cards. Anyone can sign up for this, so I don't even know why they list this as a benefit. And Wikibuy is basically another alternative to Honey or Invisible Hand. These type of extensions are commonly used on Chrome. You search the internet to see if there are coupons that can be applied to a product that you're looking for or coupon codes just to help you get a better price. Again, I don't really know why this is listed as a benefit because this is available to anyone. Another big selling point for this card is access to Postmates Unlimited. This is where you get your monthly membership fee reimbursed until the end of this year. I knew about this benefit early in the year when I got the credit card, but since I really don't ever order from Postmates, it really didn't have that much of a benefit for me. So if you're new to Postmates, this is an app where you can order food from restaurants that don't normally deliver, and there's a driver who will deliver the food for you. So what Postmates Unlimited does is that you get free delivery on orders over $15. But just remember though, if you wanted a card just for the Postmates Unlimited membership, just remember to cancel your membership by the end of the year or they will continue to charge you. So with this card, you can add authorized users. So you can add your spouse for free. Some credit cards, they will charge you a fee just to add extra people. By having additional users, you can meet the spend limit requirements much faster. Well, that's only if you can trust the person. One thing that I didn't know when I got this credit card is that it has something called Eno. So what Eno is basically your credit card's personal assistant. So I'm guessing it's some sort of AI that helps spot unusual or suspicious activities such as fraud or duplicate charges or generous tips. So in the case of any of this happens, it gives you a heads up through alerts and help you resolve issues on the spot. So one thing I found interesting about Eno is that it helps you shop online safely by creating virtual card numbers for each website from your browser. I think this is a freaking genius idea. This means that you can separate your Amazon account from your Netflix account or any type of online service that holds on to your credit card. Eno also has a service where you can text to find out what's the balance on your card or when the next time your credit card bill is due. I don't know if you guys know or use the features that a lot of phone companies have, is where you can text the balance to see how many minutes or data that you have left. So it's something kind of similar to that. That's kind of crazy because after 9 months, I didn't even know this card has something like this. I guess I'll start using it then. There's also another handful of benefits, but I felt like I made this video long enough. Alright guys, so this concludes my video. If you'd like me to do more in-depth credit card reviews, let me know in the comments below of what you want me to do next. Subscribe for more videos on credit cards and personal finance. I'll see you in my next videos over here.